Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. In continuation of my talk, Introduction to Vedic Astrology, there are 12 zodiac signs. Our sages have classified, have divided the cosmic sphere into 12 zodiac signs of 30 degrees each. And the basis for naming is how the constellation of stars in the zodiac appears when we see from Earth. The first zodiac sign or Rasi is mentioned. The constellation of stars in Mesha Rasi look like a sheep or goat. So that name has been given. The same way, the second is Rishabham, meaning bull. The third is Mithunam, meaning twins. The fourth is Katakam, meaning crab. The fifth is Simha, meaning lion. The sixth is Kanya, meaning girl. The seventh is Tulam, meaning weighing scale. The eighth is Vrchagam, meaning scorpion. The eighth is Dhanush, meaning arrows. The ninth is Makaram, indicating the sea animal Makara. The next Rasi is Kumbham. Kumbham is actually a pot of water. The last Rasi is Meenam, indicating fishes. So that way there are 12 zodiac signs. The corresponding month in Tamil we have are Chitrai, Vaigasi, Ani, Adi, Avani, Purattasi, Aipasi, Kartigai, Margari, Tai, Masi, Panguni. Actually the name given in Tamil month is based on the Nakshatram in which Paurnami occurs. For example, Chitrai month Paurnami occurs generally in Nakshatram Chitrai. So name Chitrai has been given. So also Vaigasi name has been given because in that month Paurnami occurs normally in Visakha Nakshatram. And Mother Earth revolves around her axis. She takes 24 hours to make one to revolve once, and this is called one day, comprising of day and night time. And in addition to doing this Atma Prakshanam, Bhumadevi also encircles the universe in an elliptical orbit. She takes around 365 days. This is considered to be 1 year. In Vedic astrology, each year is given a name. The name for the current year is Sarvari. In cycle, there are 60 years, and after the cycle is completed, the first year repeats. That way, the Sarvari year will repeat one more time after 60 years. We have movement of Earth around the Sun. This causes 6 definite seasons or weather patterns. These are all called Ritus. The first Ritu is Vasanta Ritu, meaning spring season, in the month of Chitrai and Vaigasi. The second is Grishma Ritu, meaning hot season, in the months of Ani and Adi. The third is Varsha Ritu, meaning rainy season or monsoon season, in the month of Avani and Purattasi. The next is Sarat Ritu, meaning autumn season or falling leaf season, that is in the month of Aipasi and Kartigai. After that we have Hemant Ritu, cold season, pre-winter season. It is Margari and Tai. Then finally we have the winter season in Masi and Panguni. In addition to these weather patterns, it appears as though sun is moving southwards for 6 months. This is called Dakshinayanam. And sun is appearing to move northwards. It is called Uttarayanam. These are all apparent motions of sun. And the first day of the Dakshinayanam is celebrated as Dakshinayana Punyakalam on first day of Adi. The first day of Uttarayanam is celebrated as Uttarayana Punyakalam, first day of Thai, and Makara Sankaranthi and Pongal are celebrated. Actually, there are 12 Adityas. Each month is nourished by one Aditya. Like that, we have 12 Adityas for 12 months. This is mentioned in Srimath Bhagavatham in 12th Skandam. Then we have 27 Nakshatrams. The Nakshatrams are nothing but the zodiac sign. Each zodiac sign is further divided and each Nakshatram occupies 13.20 degrees in that particular sign. The Nakshatrams are further divided into Padams, and each Padam occupies 3.20 degrees. This division and subdivision is done for the purpose of assessing the horoscopes more precisely. The Nakshatrams are Aswini, Bharani, Kartiki, Rohini, Mrigasirisham, Tiruvadirai, Punarvasu, Pusam, Ailyam, Maham, Puram, Uttaram, Hastam, Chitre, Swadi, Visakam, Anusham, Kete, Moolam, Puradam, Muttiradam, Thiruvanam, Avittam, Sadayam, Purattadi, Uttarattadi, Revadi. Actually, among the 27 stars, two stars have Thiru before the names. One is Tiruvadirai, Adari is called Tiruvadirai, and Onam is called Thiruvanam. Thiruvanam is the Nakshatram of Lord Mahavishnu, and Tiruvadirai is the Nakshatram of Lord Shiva. Hence, these stars have Thiru before the names. The moon actually makes rotation around Earth, and the moon stays in one Nakshatram every day. Moon takes 1 day to transit one star, and 27 days to transit 27 stars. When we say that my Nakshatram is Uttaram, what I mean is moon is in Uttara Nakshatra when I am born in the world. So Nakshatram is actually considered to be the mansion of the moon. The transit of moon is analyzed in two ways. One is called Sukla Paksham. Sukla Paksham means rising moon from Amavasya to Paurnami. The other one is called Krishna Paksham, dark phase, falling moon from Paurnami to Amavasya. In both the phases, for example, in the case of Sukla Paksham, from Amavasya day, moon be rising every day. The first day is called Prathami, second day is called Dvitiya, third day is called Tritiya, fourth day is called Chaturthi, fifth day is called Panchami, sixth day is called Sashti, seventh day is called Saptami, eighth day is called Ashtami, ninth day is called Navami, 10th day is called Dasami, 11th day is called Ekadasi, 12th day is called Dwadasi, 13th day is called Triyodasi, 14th day is called Chaturdasi. Then we have full moon day or Purnima or Paurnami. Then from Paurnami, Krishna Paksham starts. Moon falls every day, and ultimately on new moon day or Amavasya day, it is dark actually. Actually, there is an anecdote that explains this, that is stated in Srimath Bhagavatham. In early stages of creation, Daksha Prajapathi created all the stars, and all the stars are considered to be his daughters. 27 stars or 27 daughters of Daksha Prajapathi. He gave them all in marriage to Chandra Bhagavan. Chandra Bhagavan spent more time with Rohini, in fact all time with Rohini, and he ignored the other 26 stars. So Daksha Prajapathi was very unhappy, and he gave a curse to Chandra Bhagavan that he should have degenerative disease. That happened, and Chandra Bhagavan lost all his powers. Then he did penance, and as per his penance, his suffering was alleviated, and only one day, on the Amavasya day, Chandra Bhagavan doesn't have any power, and on full moon day he has full power, and between Amavasya and full moon day there are 14 days of rising moon or 14 days of falling moon. That is the anecdote given in Srimad Bhagavatam. But when you look at it from another way, maybe in the early stages of creation, the rotation of moon, the speed of rotation of moon and the speed of rotation of earth would have been same, and moon must have been in a geostationary orbit. So that being the case, from the earth it looked as though moon is always in Rohini Nakshatram, and God played a cosmic drama by which he made this rising moon and the falling moon, and this became more easy to identify. So that way, that might have been the reason actually. Then we have another unique incident noted in Balagandam of Valmiki Ramayanam. In that it said there was a king and Rama's forefather in Ikshvaku dynasty by name Satyavratha. He was a very great king and acquired a lot of merits of punyam. And when the time came for him to die, he wanted to go to heaven with a physical body, and he prayed to sage Vasishtha, his family guru, but Vasishtha refused, and Then he went to Vasishtha's son Sakti. Sakti was very furious and gave him a curse that he should become ugly. So Satyavratha became Trisangu, an ugly person. Then he went to sage Vishwamitra, and Vishwamitra gave all his spiritual powers and skyrocketed Trisangu to heaven, Devalogam. But all the Devas and Devendran, the god of Devalogam, pushed him down, saying that nobody can come to heaven with mortal body. So he was coming down from heaven to earth. Vishwamitra caught hold of him in between, made him stand there, and created a new universe with all stars, the planets, etc. But one, and this universe is there now. It is there in the southern hemisphere. It is called Southern Cross in the modern astronomy. And one notable feature in this is that Vishwamitra did not create Anusham Nakshatram. So we have duplicates of all the stars except Anusham. Anusham is Nakshatram of Maha Periyava, and Maha Periyava is such a Brahmagyani, and he followed all the traditions of Dharma and all the Dharma Shastras, all the rules of Sannyasa Dharma as established by Adi Shankara. So that way Anusham is a unique star. Maha Periyava is also a very unique person, Mahapurusha of several yugams together. Then my guru Senkalipuram Anantharama Dikshithar, he is also born in Anusham Nakshatram. He was also a great person, Upanyasa Chakravarti, and his Upanyasams are always outpouring of devotion, especially to Lord Guruvayur. And this Mahishasura Mardini Stotram we call Aigirin Dandri. This was first propagated by Senkalipuram Anantharama Dikshithar only. So he was also a unique person, and he was respected by both who believed in God and those who didn't believe in God also. Those days Annadurai was ruling as chief minister. There was a shortage of rice for Naivedya in Guruvayur temple. Dikshithar sent a note to Annadurai as chief minister of Tamil Nadu, requesting him to send rice to Guruvayur. Annadurai immediately obliged. He sent a compartment load of rice bags to Guruvayur immediately, and also sent a note to Dikshithar thanking him profusely for the opportunity given to Annadurai to serve Lord Guruvayur. So those were peak Dravidian days, and there was a lot of homily between Dravidians and Dikshithar on account of his devotion to God. Thus we have seen all this. I will cover the other aspects of Nakshatram and planetary motions in my speech part 3. Tomorrow on the 21st December, both Jupiter and Saturn are very near to each other. This is a very unique combination. All of us will have to spend more time in spiritual practices and say slokas to Guru Bhagavan and also Sani Bhagavan, all Navagrahams, especially Sani Bhagavan and Guru Bhagavan, to bless the world. This coming together of Jupiter and Saturn is like a Graha Yuddam. It's called Graha Yuddam, and there could be negative effects. I will continue my talk in my speech part 3. Thank you.